do it makes you a happy man.
Well, the defense is starting to make comebacks. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football.
We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw, it's Collier. Makes the grab down the middle.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Makes the grab. It's Hinton. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Chanticleers want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Chanticleers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. And he's still running after the move. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him! And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Empty and puck cross selected. Zid.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A little release to the back. Hard running there. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. He lets it fly. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They go to the draw. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a long ball. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him wide open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the
There are
19.
8 categories.
Now
You
facing
have
second and
options.
long after
You'll
the
find a
defense
selected.
came up with that sack. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Connection to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You've set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's.
Cover 3 matches selected.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll leave it with him. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
You have 24 options.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. About that nice, big, huge game. If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The shot that cleared have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold threat like a perfect turn, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Swings it out to the flat. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. HD select screen is selected.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12
Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Motion from the back. Now the play fake. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
There are 8
Play action
categories.
pass
You have
success
12
has a lot
options.
to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Got his man to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Entering play call.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown!
Entering paused screen. You have 10 options. Resume is selected. Exit to main menu is selected.
precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8
Setting
categories.
up for the extra
You
point
have
after the
15
first score of the
options.
game.
Add attempt is selected.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes a return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
For options, cover 3 matches selected.
And the pass rush, he is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Entering play call, overage. There are 2 categories.
They gave up the sack on first down, now it's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Collier. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Entering play call, overage. There are 2 categories. You have 24 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep it in that
Entering
quarterback.
play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The shot that clears will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Coach suggestions. There are 8
The
categories.
Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field.
Shot is selected.
Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
From the gun, running back on the move. Past the 45. Knocked down to the
Entering
tackle.
play call, coach suggestions.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective at the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
they'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. They get to him,
Entering
and boy,
play
did this
call.
defense need that.
Onside. Kickoff left.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Option set to over G24 plays. You have 7 options. 4, 2, 5 is selected. Middle third.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Entering play call.
The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
You have 24 options. Cover 3 spy is selected.
Back to throw. It's Collier. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down run. From the gun. Wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. He makes the catch. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This one's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Inside zone.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. To throw, it's Collier. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Entering play call, you have 7 options. 5,
Kickoff
4,
unit
2,
all
return
lined up,
left
and we're
selected.
ready to put toe to leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is
he's got it on the outside. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. To the ground with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Collier. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. To the air on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Entering play call, overflips. There are 2 categories.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the shot to clears decide to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more.
Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown!
And abilities. Challenge. Call to abilities.
And the pummeling has started.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left. Eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer. Getting outside the pocket and throwing it down.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that you can advance it after the catch and tip it all the way into the end zone.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the air, it's Collier. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The shot that clears will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
There are 8 categories.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. On target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense get touchdown Longhorn! Fit it in the window for the score. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be
the fake, and he wants to throw? And they can't make the connection.
Entering play call, you have 5 options.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. To the air, it's Collier. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they forced a 4th down.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a 1st down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
They booted away. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the 1st half, and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
dances away. Makes the grab plenty for the first down.
Entering play call.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. You're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
The MTN RPO plans player country VM was where you had 73
After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Catch and stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
There are 8 categories.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the...
Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Looking to throw, it's Collier. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Entering play call, overage. There are 2 categories.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tucker. He cannot get there, it'll be fourth down. And the shot to clear is line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Coach suggests RPO red flat wheel.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage.
It's complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Coach suggestions. Player Dendermuir Jr. You have 93 options.
And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Got empty selected.
And the extra point is good, and you got to be happy about that after missing a pair.
Play call,
so that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Entering play call, overview. There are 2 categories. You have 24 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
The Chanticleers with a long way.
Entering paused screen. You have 11 options. Abilities is selected.
After the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here.
Entering play call, overview. There are 2 categories.
Now
you have 24
third and long, and
options.
trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's got it near midfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of...
He'll take a shot. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. The officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. On the move, he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Back to throw, it's Collier. Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Back up now, here's 2nd and long.
Cover 4 quarters is selected.
Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hinton. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
You have 24 options.
Really nice job by quarterback
selected.
and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
And the shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback on up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
the
are
shot
6
that clears will line up to punt it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought it to their feet on that one. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no 3-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? We'll just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center quarterback.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
24 options, cover 3 matches selected.
Looking to throw, it's Collier. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap.
24 options, SSLD blitz is selected.
And back to the air on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Return to
That will
main
put the
menu.
wrap on things.
Entering home screen, play now is selected. Entering offline warning pop-up, you must be signed into PlayStation, selected. Coastal Carolina, Clemson Tigers selected, Cincinnati Bearcat, Charlotte Fort, Central Michigan, Duke, Buff, Bowling Green, Boston, Boise East, Baylor, Ball State, Auburn, Arkansas, Army, no side, away, Nevada Wolfpack selected. No side is home team selection, Army, ready. Entering game set, event time, weather option is set to snow.
On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Entering play call screen.
Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Army's offense will get the first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. You'd like to see the quarterback find his rhythm early. So far, so bad. 3rd and 10. Wants to go up top. Heaves it on the run. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Howard. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes. And guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Coach suggestions.
Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Entering
Quick
play
strike
call,
offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unleashes one. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big
Entering
play as they have it now at the 45.
There are 6 categories.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Jones wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it done on move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, and they will take it there in business after the fumble recovery.
46 actions. The flags is selected.
Going right to work up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got a man, it's Howard. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play now.
Control. Options. Pause. You have 3 options. Set. Controls. Entering. Resume.
Chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game.
And they get to the quarter.
Entering paused screen. You have 10 options. Resume is selected.
the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this third down. Oh, they're after him.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple. Touchdown, Army! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go back to work on offense. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Got it in the middle. It's short. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Find space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Slings it downfield. Trying to bull his way in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Just like that, a hat-trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
And they've got it down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Player, Parker Pulaski. You have 32
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Back to pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And he missed it. no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast.
Entering
Bad miss
play
by the
call,
kicker.
coach suggestions.
They'll snap it
There
from
are
the
6
20 for the opening
categories.
play of this drive. Snatch it quickly on the left. And with that stop, we are headed
Entering
toward the
play
end of the
call,
first
coach
quarter.
suggestions. There are 6
Nevada trying to
categories.
keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
First play
There
of
are
the
6
period,
categories.
first down here. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm.
Entering
No
play call,
pickup
coach
at all on
suggestions.
that
There are
play.
6 categories.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be
Entering
checked out.
play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Tight end now in motion. They try to pop a run on the draw.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive.
Entering
Runs
play
first down, and the
call,
defense
coach
thinks you might be running the
suggestions. There are
football. You
6
still can line up. You
categories.
can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Bringing the heat. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires on the move. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent. Great.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still, somehow, they let that guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories with 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jones wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Entering play
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signals for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line here and try to get off that 3rd down play. Off the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Nevada will be forced to punt. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. The throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Jones to throw. Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20.
Hayden Reed, you have 67 options.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
67 options.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying play action. Might be looking to run. Finds his man. It's short. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here.
Entering play call, you have 5 options.
The Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Coach suggestions. There are 6
Nevada takes
categories.
over as the offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different running plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There
Now
are 6
a lot of work to do to
categories.
move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. He did not make it a
Entering play
stone
call,
wall on
coach
third down.
suggestions. There are 6
The Wolfpack will
categories.
line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's short. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Entering play, no short, you have 46 options. Go flat.
This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Army! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Entering play call.
It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
They
categories.
gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Jones wants to throw it. He lost one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Nevada offense really has it going. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada.
Entering play call.
Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passion. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Carpenter. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Call, coach suggestions.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nevada.
Entering play call, coach
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point puts them on top
Entering
by 1.
play call,
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find space and put his team in much better field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time on target. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Black Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Floating away. He's turning it loose into the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Black Knights! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Coach suggestions.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Mikey Stadium alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. He'll pull it down. Wolfpack will get the first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, what a game this guy's been having. Living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success with complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Nevada will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the
Entering
tackle.
play call, coach powered out.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go.
Player, error, no short. You have 46 options. All flats is selected.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. On the move and looking deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on 3rd and long. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Coach suggestions.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
There are 6 categories.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Jones to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking the deep shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Firing deep. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You have 67 options. Flood is selected.
The Black Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off his red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job.
Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point splits the upright. So the offense more than happy with.
You have 5 options. Entering paused screen, you have 14 options. Resume is selected.
Way will decline the penalty.
You have 5 options.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and
the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Purdy. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a 1st and goal? Looking to the end zone. Why not trying to get it in? He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
46 options.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
This quarterback is having a day, man. And right there, he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Black guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident in that ending, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this size of a lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Pressure coming. Myers on the move. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this.
Boy, you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Army! And the punishment has been extended.
Entering play call, coach
Salt is your wing, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Purdy. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Entering play call, coach cover 1, corner blitz 2.
The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here.
Entering home screen play now is selected. Entering offline warning pop-up selected. Coastal Carolina chanted. Clemson. Buffalo. Boy. Baylor Bears selected. Walls. Auburn. Army. Arkansas. Arizona State. Arizona. Alabama. Prince. Appalachian State Mountaineers selected. Akron. Air Force. Wyoming. Wisconsin. Western. West Virginia. Washington. Wake Forest Team, Virginia Tech, Virginia Cav, Vanderbilt, Utz Road, UTEP, Utah State, Utah Utes, USF Bulls, Usk Trojan, UNLV, UMass Minutemen, Monroe, Husk, Uclub, UC, UAB Blaze, Tulsa Gold, Tulane, Troy, Toledo, Texas Tech Red Raiders, Texas A&M, Texas Law, Tennessee Vol, Temple Owls, TCU Vorn, Syracuse, Stanford, Southern Mississippi Gold, South Carolina Gamecocks selected. Ready. Entering game. Time up. Weather up. Weather up. Weather up. Weather up. Weather option. Weather option. Weather option. Weather option. Weather option is set to rainy.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Entering play call screen.
And the Utes will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Got out of trouble and throws.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, and his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Skips away from pressure. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8
and the
categories.
Gamecocks are rolling down the field.
Inside zone is selected.
Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. So now it's second and long.
HV swing is selected.
Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Now on second. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. This time it's complete. And they're able to get him on the ground.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop, as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and knows exactly where he's going to be every single play.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, I knew a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Utah Utes.
Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected.
will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all.
Oh, he's got some space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Hey, make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Makes the grab over the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Coach suggestions.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After try.
Entering paused screen, you have 11 options. Resume is selected.
Game. Let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Trying the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take them off. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Snagged out of the air. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Dampier. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks? Really help out the back.
Breaks into the open. Quick spin on the line. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Utes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, let's go.
On the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did.
Entering, controller disconnected pop-up. Please reconnect your controller to continue.
Job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
There are 8 categories. You have
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, better look out. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Inside zone is selected.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Entering play call, Coach Empty and Puff Flood.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Suggestions. There are
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. It might get sacked.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And
that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's as if you're in GOAT in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Utes send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
There are 8 categories. You have meld options. Probable wire selected.
Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws into the middle of the field. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands, it's Bennett. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. High the change now on second and long. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The RPO, it's complete.
Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected.
The defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing.
Entering paused screen, you have 11 options. Resume is selected. Go. Controls. Entering controls screen. Entering paused screen, you have 11 options. Controls is selected. Options. Pause, you have 3 controller selected. Entering paused screen. Home team away team selection you use. Resume.
Second and long. I'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Suggestions. There are controls. Entering controls screen. Options. Pause. You have 3 Controller select is entering pause. Away team selection you use. Home team select entering pause. Pause you have controller select entering away team selection you use. Entering paused screen you have pause you have controller select entering paused screen. The South Carolina Gamecocks the home team are selected. Entering pause. Resume. Entering.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Call. Exit to main menu. Entering. Yes, exit to menu. Entering home screen play now is selected. Entering set active controller pop-up. Changing your active profile might result in entering set active controller pop-up. Changing your play now. Entering set active controller pop-up. Changing your entering offline warning selected. Coastal Carolina, Clemson, Charlotte, West, Auburn, Ball, Baylor, Gotham, East, Tennessee, Sierra, Stand, South, SMU Mustangs select, San Jose State, San Diego State, Sam Houston Bear, Rutgers Scarlet, Rice Owl, Purdue Boiler, Pittsburgh, Penn State Nittany Lion, Pittsburgh Panther selected. Ready. Georgia, Hawaii, Houston, Illinois, Ohio, Kansas, Louis, March, Maryland, Memphis, Michigan, Wolverine, Miami Hurricanes selected. Ready. Entering game. Time, weather option is set to rainy.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Entering, click, enter, onside, kick off left.
The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. So Pittsburgh's offense comes onto the field first today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs it.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right?
Turning it on! At the 20. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a way to start this game offensively. Find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
You know, this defense is really tricky, and they show the ability to zone blitz time and time again. These running backs in pass protection, they've got to be great with their scan protection. Just because one guy isn't coming who you initially think might be blitzing, you really got to do a better job surveying the field, because that zone blitzer might be coming from a different side of the field than you were anticipating.
Auction is set.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guy. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we've got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to him fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see, he gets the football, he can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Pitt. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Entering play call.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy to go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
One Robert Chris.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
The play action fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Enter. Resume. Exit to main menu. Entering. Yes, exit to menu. Entering home screen play now is selected. Entering set active controller pop-up playing. Entering set active controller. Entering offline warning selected. Coastal Carolina away team Colorado Buffalo ready Cincinnati edit uniform enter U Cougar selected Buffalo Bowling Boston College helmet option Boise East helmet option is set to Ball State Jersey option Army Black Knight Arkansas State Red Wolf Arkansas Razor Arizona Arkansas Jersey option is set to Jersey option team Jersey entering uniform Jersey option is set team skill level up Jersey option ready Jersey option is set to throwback Jersey option is set to gray Jersey option is set to white gold pants option is set to gray pants option is set to throwback pants Jersey option is set to black jersey pants option is uniform name option is set to current throwback ready entering games weather option is set to windy weather option is set to stadium advance to game
the field. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Entering play call screen.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the
call.
40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Formation. Coaching. There are two categories. Cornerback. Option red. Defensive motion. Auto flip defense. Cornerback match. Option pitch. Key option is set to conservative eye.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Green. Extending the play. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender, and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will go to work for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The sure hands, it's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Timeout called by the defense as their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if it throws toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Green. Oh, they're after him. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big 3rd down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Miller. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
Ohio error for categories. You have 6 options. Edge blitz free.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Got room to work. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And exit to main menu. Entering. Yes, exit to menu. Entering home screen play now is selected. Play now is selected.